Good morning, students. In this video, we are going to see about what is a cloud and what is the definition of cloud computing. Also, what are the different models available in cloud, as well as what are the advantages and disadvantages of using cloud. Okay, first we will see the definition of what is cloud. See in the first paragraph, a cloud refers to the network or internet. Okay, we say that the cloud is something which is present at remote location. Remote means it will be in some other place. We are accessing anywhere, anytime. That is from that different location we are accessing. Okay, cloud, and it can provide services over the network. Okay, even software or anything we can share that. In detail we will study in that models. So cloud means it is a network or internet that will be in remote location, that is some other location, and it provides services over the network. Okay, it may be any type of network, like WAN, VPN, or LAN, like that. Okay, now we will see the definition. What is of cloud computing? Cloud computing means it is of manipulating, configuring, and accessing the applications online. We no need to install anything in our systems. That is, everything is available in the cloud storage. In that cloud, from that cloud storage, we are accessing whatever it is. Okay, in the models we will see in detail. Now we just know about the definitions, that is manipulating, configuring, and accessing the applications online. Okay, that is what are the things we can access. That is, it offers data storage, infrastructure, application, that everything we can access. Okay, it will be in some other location, that is remote location. Okay, through internet we are accessing that, anything we can access. Okay, including platform, software, application, and all. Okay, so that only we are giving different models. So according to this, storage, infrastructure, and application, we are dividing the cloud computing into models. Okay, so that's only. And then basic concept means there are certain services and models working behind the scene. um, Deployment models and service models. So what do you mean by deployment model? Deployment model means the, define the types of access to the cloud, that is accessing facility. It explain about the access. Okay, according to the accessing, how it is divided, that is public cloud, private cloud, hybrid, and community cloud. Okay, so first one is a public cloud. Public means, from the name itself, it means it can be accessible to the public. So anyone can access it. That is, public cloud can be less secure because of its openness. Okay, anyone can access means, that is not that much security, no. So one example is email. And then private cloud means, it allows systems and services. It allows, private cloud means it allows systems and services to be accessible within the organization. That is, private means within the organization. It offers increased security because of this private nature. Public means anyone can access, that is less security. But private means within a particular organization they can access. So it is called as a private cloud. Okay, and then community cloud, it allows system and services to be accessed by group of organizations. That is, for example, some 4 or 5 organizations are connected, only that organizations can share. So share data storage and everything. So that is called as a community cloud. Okay, then hybrid cloud means it is a combination of private and public cloud. Okay, and the critical activities are performed using private cloud, while the non-critical activities are performed using public cloud. So according to the accessing, we are dividing the cloud into 4 parts: public cloud, private cloud, community cloud, and a hybrid cloud. Public means it can be accessible by anyone, that cloud. And then private means, it is, belongs to the particular organization. And community cloud means within some group of organizations can access it. Hybrid cloud means it is a combination of private and public cloud. Okay, and then service models. And then how, I already told that in the definition. What are the things we can share by using the cloud? Infrastructure we can share, and then platform we can share, software we can share. So based on that, we are dividing that cloud into service models. Okay, so first one, infrastructure as a service, right? So infrastructure means, see in the diagram, cloud. So cloud clients means we are the clients like web browser, mobile app. So these are all the web cloud clients. So what are the service models, how we are accessing, what are the things we are accessing means, first one, applications we are accessing. Okay, that is called as a SaaS, that is software as a service. Okay, so SaaS means this allows you to use software application as a service to end users. And then platform as a service, so it provides runtime environment. Okay, platform, so it providing platform as a service. So PaaS, that is without installing anything we can use that software from our system. So that is not, it is not compulsory that we don't have anything, any platform, anything in that in our system. That is everything we are accessing from the cloud, that which is in remote location. Okay, so next, platform also we are sharing. And then IaaS means infrastructure, that is it provides access to fundamental resources. That is we are sharing, what we are sharing in IaaS is, we are sharing the resources like physical machines, virtual machines, storage and everything. So according to this sharing, infrastructure, platform and software, this cloud is divided into three service models. Okay, and then history we will see in the next class. And then benefits, what is the use of this cloud computing? First point, one can access applications, utilities over the internet. So already we saw that in that service models, three types will be there. What we are sharing here, infrastructure, platform, software. So these are all the advantage. So one can access applications and utilities over the internet, and we can manipulate and configure the applications online at any time, and it does not require to install any specific software. We are accessing from cloud, so we no need to access any software in our system, right? And then it offers online development and deployment tools and programming runtime environment through. So we know that platform as a service, so everything available there itself. So right, and it offers online development and deployment tools. And then cloud resources are available over the network, and the resources, everything we are sharing through cloud only. And then it offers on demand self service, that is resources can be used without interaction with the cloud service provider. We no need to interact with the service provider. And then it is highly cost effective. The thing is, it is highly cost effective because it's operated at a high efficiencies with great utilization. Okay, so many benefits are there by using this cloud, like everything we are sharing. And then it is more reliable one. So many facilities are there, application we are sharing, storage we are sharing, and then infrastructure, everything we are sharing from remote location. The main thing is we can access from anywhere at any time, and we no need to install in our system. Okay, these are the advantage of cloud computing. And then risks means risk, security and privacy risk, because public cloud and all, no, all are using. So we won't give that much guarantee that security. And then lock in, it is very difficult for the customers, and switching from one cloud service provider to another is also a very difficult. And then isolation facility. Isolation means what? It's a separation. It involves a failure of isolation mechanism that separates storage, memory, routing between the different tenants that we are using. No, we are all called tenants. So there is no separation between that storage, memory and routing. So that is isolation failure will be there. And then management interface compromise means, in case of public cloud provider, I told already what is a public cloud. So the customer management interface are accesses through the internet. And then incomplete deletion. Okay, so many copies are available, no, so deletion is incomplete, it's given. So characteristics, so what are the characteristics of this cloud means, on-demand self-service. Cloud computing allows the users to use web services and resources on demand. So one can log on to the website at any time. So we can use this anytime. On demand means whenever need we can go to the internet and use it. Okay. And then broad network access, it's a cloud means it's a web based. It can be accessed from anywhere at any time. That is the advantage of this. Okay. And then resource pooling cloud, it allows multiple tenants to share the pool of resources. And then one can share single physical instead of a hardware database, everything we can share. Okay. And then rapid elasticity, scalable. Elasticity means what? Scalable. Up or down the resources at any time. And then or currently assigned to the customers are automatically monitored and resources, it make it possible. And then measured service models and deployment models. So measured service means different deployment models you have to explain about that. That is platform as a service, and then infrastructure as a service. These three models we saw, no, that also. Okay, these are the characteristics. Okay, on demand. And then on demand means anytime you can go to internet, you can access. Broad network access will be there, that is everything is web based. These are the characteristics. What are the characteristics of cloud means? On demand. On demand means anytime. And then broad network access, resource sharing will be there. Scalability, we can expand or extend. Okay. And then measured service. Measured service means we have to write about models. Okay. Okay, these are the advantages and features, disadvantages of cloud computing. Okay, thank you.